All right, we back into it. Geofuck, Site Perspectives, Quarantine Vids, okay? So, to the person who keeps getting played, this is what I did, all right? I found, and this is, now we on a personal, I'm speaking on personal experiences. I spent years chasing and liking people that didn't like me back the same way, didn't chase me back the same way, or it was obvious from day one, this is an unequally yoked relationship. You know, you're dating or pursuing someone that will never be able to meet you halfway, never reciprocates, yet you keep chasing. And again, like I said in previous video, if you're the one doing the chasing, this is implying the other person is running from you, walking away from you, running away from you. They're fleeing the scene. So if you got to do the chasing and the other person is walking away, then clearly they ain't thinking about you. And this is what I mean by common sense has to kick in. You know, at some point in your life, common sense has to kick in. And you have to realize that you are pursuing someone that doesn't want you. And it's obvious. Somebody likes you, somebody respects you, somebody wants you, and the feelings are mutual. Guess what? Isn't going to be too much chasing going on. Because two adults, or adults, if you're in a polyamorous, polygamy, whatever, adults aren't going to be running around from each other. If they like you, they're going to show that they like you. It's going to be reciprocated. So that's my biggest piece for this video. For the people that are constantly in this, you know, reoccurring situation of you chasing after somebody, if it's not reciprocated, then you need to back up. And that person isn't for you. It's really that simple, but I get it. When you're caught up, you got your feelings, and this is why, yes, emotions are important, but emotions are oftentimes, in my personal opinion, are not logical. Because logic would have told you a long time ago, hey, this person isn't responding to your calls, they're not responding to your text messages, you know, you only see them at night, or, you know, they never can meet up and hang out, they never want to do anything. They're clearly using you, and it's a one-sided relationship, but because of those emotions, logic has long left the chat. Okay? Long left the chat, which is why you're still chasing someone, and it's a waste of time. So I did that for years, and then I had, like I said, I'm just going to go on and call it my biggest personal heartbreak in 2018. And from there, I went through counseling, therapy, like a self, journey to finding myself. And in that process, I just realized, you do a lot of, this is me talking to myself, I was doing a lot of self-sabotaging behaviors. And then two, a lot of this does come from trauma. Again, those of us that grow up in dysfunctional households with deadbeat parents, in my opinion, when you grow up in those type of households, you constantly are in that chase mode, right? Because you literally spent your childhood chasing your parents for love, but because they were deadbeats and weren't there for you physically, emotionally, financially, you didn't get the proper nurturing that you should have received from your mother, from your father. They were deadbeats, they weren't there. You're constantly in that chase mode. A lot of us spent years chasing for mom's attention, chasing for dad's attention. So move forward, you're an adult, you start realizing even in your adult relationships, this is what you're doing. You're chasing the person you like for attention, for validation, for love, you know, and it's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. And a lot of deadbeat parents, I'm just going to call it for what it is, in my opinion, you set your kids up for failure when you're not there for them. Because again, when you look at a lot of these dysfunctional relationships, it's directly related to your upbringing.